still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today? When I checked the clock, it was past 10 o'clock already. Since then, I tried calling Shigure several times, but couldn't get through to her. And just like that, it already gotten this late. I've never gone this long without hearing from Shigure. I really didn't understand my family's schedule at all.
ご主人様、ご主人様。
はい。チョコラ。
久しぶりに一緒にお風呂入りましょう。お背中流してあげますから。私たちの発育が良くなってからお風呂入れてくれなくなったご主人のエロ。
Yeah. Doesn't that go the other way around? You haven't even grown that much. What are you two talking about?
にゃにゃにゃにゃんですか。ショコラとバニラはもう立派なレディー猫だってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたし。その発言がセクハラ。猫の尊厳を踏みにじってる。
How?
それにショコラは今くらいがアイデンティティ。
Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In any case, don't worry about the bat. You two need to get ready to go home.
にゃ、帰る支度？ショコラの家はご主人様のお家ですけども。ショコラの隣が私の居場所だし、あとご主人かっこいい。なんか妙に男前に見えてきた。
You think compliments will change my mind? Stop painting ignorance, you two. Cut that out. The two of them look at my way, about to distract me again. Since Shigure isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So get ready to leave. Huh? It was a quiet voice I could barely hear. Chocolate said something with her head down. What did you say? I came closer and asked her to repeat herself.
嫌です。ショコラは絶対に帰りません。そんなこと言うご主人様は嫌いです。
Well, if you hate me that much, then go home. Oh, wait, hey, Chocolate.
私もダットのごとく、いや、脱猫のごとく離脱。
What? Wait, stop! Vanilla, why are you running away too?
ほらほら、ご主人様、こっちですよ。ショコラはこちらにございます。
It's dangerous, so stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt.
猫にそんな心配はご不要。人型でも猫は猫。さささ。
Maybe so in Chocolate's case, but aren't you bad with physical activity? Come on, I got you now, Chocolate.
いやー、ご主人様のエッチ、どこ触ってるんですか？ご主人、ショコラの胸もろ触ってる。もうわしづかみ。
Hey, yo! I'm not. It's because you two are running away.
いやー、好きありです。
Hey, stop it. You're still going to run. For now, I'll let you stay, but only for tonight. I don't have guest beds or futon, okay? While all that was happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The one glimmer of hope I had, that Shirogure would call me back, didn't happen. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority.
もちろんご主人様のベッドで寝ます。
はい。
私もご主人のベッドで我慢する。
What? Cleverly, they had even bought pajamas. Just how much planning went through their schemes anyway? Really, if you two sleep there, where will I?
一緒に寝てくれないんですか？この子に及んで。 男子なのに往生際が悪い。順番はご主人、ショコラ、私でいい。にゃー、ご主人様とバニラに囲まれて幸せにゃー。
Don't go get ahead of yourself, you two. A single bed for 3 is too crowded.
じゃあ押しかけたのはショコラですし。
Not crowded enough. Since oh, wait, that's her line. Oops.
猫らしく丸まって寝ますし。贅沢は言わない私たち超けなげ。猫の鏡。こんな感じで。
I watched the two of them lie down and curl up on the floor of an empty room without even curtains. That's way too pitiful of a sight to be called praiseworthy.
お引っ越ししたばかりで段ボールたくさんありますよね。お家作ったらあったかいって聞いたし、なんとかなる気がする。
That's something only strange people would say. Where did these cat girls get this information from anyways? Well, they've been probably reading a lot of books and watch TV in Shigore's room. Chocolate isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books though. Whatever. You two go sleep in my bed. It still gets pretty cold at night in April after all.
そしたらご主人様はどうするんですか？ショコラの隣？
I am guessing the sofa. The common one. I'm going to sleep on the sofa in the living room. The sofa can fit one person and there's air conditioning in there if I need it.
ダメですよ。それならショコラがソファーで寝ますから。ご主人様はバニラと一緒にお布団で寝てください。私こそソファーのが落ち着く。ショコラとご主人でベッド使えばいい。
I just noticed there's a lot of ribbons on Chocolate's hair. What the hell is up with that? Oh, wait, Vanilla has them as well. They move quickly towards me like lions catching their prey. I place my hands on their heads and spoke in a clear and stern voice. Listen up, I will sleep on the sofa and you two will sleep in my bed. Those are your master's orders, okay?
ご主人様、ご主人。
I said it like that deliberately. Two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。
え、なんで謝ってるの?
ごめんなさい、ご主人。
They muttered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears. Their visions had the exact opposite effect I expected. It filled me with guilt. I felt like prickling sensation in my chest. The pain left me as I sighed and rubbed the two of them on the head. Come on, get going.
はい。
Good night. If anything happens, call for me right away.
はい。おやすみなさい、ご主人様。おやすみ、ご主人。
I rubbed the heads of the two dispirited cat girls once more. It hurts me to look at those sad faces. See you in the morning. With that said, I turned the lights off in the room.
ご主人様。
Hmm?
本当にごめんなさい。迷惑をかけてしまって。
Her vanishing voice echoed slightly in the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before became even sharper. I swallowed that pain and replied cheerfully. It's okay. If it's just for one night, don't worry about it.
ご主人様。
Now then, go to sleep. I really shouldn't act on my emotions, huh? I lay down on the sofa. I sighed while staring at the ceiling. If I gave in to my emotions, the result would be just lead to more sadness. If I use a kind or hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this, while I continue to pile on insults and make excuses for my actions. I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take over.
その件に関してはショコラとバニラの意思を尊重したいと思います。ショコラとバニラがちゃんと納得したら迎えに行きますので。
Was what she told me when I finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Shigure, even if you say that, I don't think chocolate and vanilla will.
ところで兄様、この妹目に今朝の愛のささやきを。
Don't make it sound like it's a daily ritual or something. In any case,
すみません。お父様から呼ばれましたので失礼いたします。愛してますわ兄様。ではまた。
wait, Shigure? Seriously? As the rootless electronic buzz of the drop phone echoed, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought I could sort all this out if I just talked to Shigure. I mean, to be fair, she was part of the planning of them going here anyway.
ご主人様のご飯はいつでも美味しいですにゃ。ショコラ、ほっぺにケチャップついてる。芸術的に可愛い。舐めてあげちゃう。
The cat girls in questions were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches incidentally contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce. Excuse me. No meat? Oh, there's egg. With an over easy fried egg tucked inside all of that, it was a simple meal. Breakfast was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay?
ご主人様はショコラたちといるの楽しくないですか？
I don't think that's the point. I'm guessing he's worried that he cannot take care of them while he does the bakery stuff.
ショコラは楽しいですよ。もうそれは今世紀最大級に。昨晩はご主人だって結構お楽しみだったくせに。
What? When? Stop with the deliberately misleading words. I sat at their happy-go-lucky mindset. I took the opportunity to fill their empty glasses with milk. The eating habits of cat girls were pretty much the same as those of humans, so the part was straightforward. Of course, what they like and dislike depends on each individual cat girl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. Today, I really have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Be good girls and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand.
ここにショコラがいたらご主人様は迷惑ですか？
She put her sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem. I answered her clearly.
そうですか。
Oh, don't make that
で
face.
すよね。やっぱり。
Her shoulders drooped more than before. The ears which sat atop of her head drooped downwardly, too.
ショコラ。
Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern. The pain from last night pricked in at my heart again. I tilted the already cool coffee cup as my emotions stalled, unimpeded by my judgment.
それでもショコラはご主人様のところにいたいです。
Her usual, always perky ears were drooping. Chocola was speaking clearly under her own violation.
ショコラがいるなら私もここにいる。私もここにいたいと思う。
Vanilla's usual blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. I don't remember Chocola or Vanilla ever being this disobedient. The thought stayed at the back of my mind. But if I was going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That, understood? What did you say? Hmm? Delivery? For me?
ご注文ありがとうございます。ロイヤルウッドです。ご注文いただきましたティーセットの配達にお伺いしました。ではこちらお店の中に運んじゃいますね。こちらの段ボールで全部ですね。では間違いなければ受領書にサインをいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
She smiled brightly and brought out an invoice along with the pen. Okay, let's see. I look over the sales invoice I received once more. Masaka. Somehow, this doesn't look like what I ordered.
本当ですか？それは品物が違うということでしょうか？
No, the stuff I ordered is in here too, but I look over the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside of my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain. It was as if the inside of the bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery.
すみません。すぐに本社に確認しますので、少々お待ちいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
いいよ。
大変申し訳ございません。こちらのミスで別の注文書と混じってしまっていたようでして。
I guess that happens.
宮月様の方もすぐにご入りようと思いますので、もしよろしければご注文分の食器を受け取っていただければと思うのですが。
What? No? No? Why? Accept this order? Huh? From all this? The mountain of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at loss for words. Every box was an equal size. I wouldn't know what's inside of each of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I could see that they all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. If I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. There's still things I need doing in advance of my bakery opening, so I don't mind accepting this. Accepting? Why? But it's going to take a while to deal with all of this.
もちろん私もお手伝いさせていただきますので。私も次の配達に行かないといけないですし。
Look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it would take 2 hours or more. But to have it redelivered would take double the effort too. They're looking at me. That's right, I have a lifeline.
にゃですか？
Life?
猫ちゃんたち本当に助かりました。ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。では私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm exhausted. I glanced at the tableware we had finished organizing, lowered myself into a chair, and relaxed my shoulders. Oh
ご
shit.
主人様、冷たいお茶です。
ちょっと待って。I forgot to turn them off. I turned down the bounciness because it was just a joke. Thanks, Chocola. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware has arrived. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I did say I needed any help if I could find. And I really did need help this time. Hmm?
褒めて褒めて褒めて褒めて。
I could sense the praise me aura coming from Chocola. She had a wide smile on her face and was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you two.
ご主人様に褒めてもらっちゃったよ、バニラ。うんうん、柱の陰から見守ってた甲斐があったね。よしよし。ショコラ、ご主人様の役に立てましたね。やっぱりご主人様一人じゃお仕事大変だと思うんです。ね。うんうん、猫の手でも存分に役に立つ。
Are they suggesting what I think they're suggesting?
私たちがいなかったらまだ仕分け続行中だと思う。
Hey, you two are getting a bit too close. They lean forward towards me with emphasis. It is true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem. But that's a different issue than the one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, it's not like I could ask you to work for me anything, okay?
そうですか。やっぱりダメですか。
Don't do that! Oh, it pains me, it pains. Her shoulder drooped along with her ears and tail. The enthusiasm she showed earlier had completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked disheartened.
お掃除でもしてきます。せっかくですし。
I feel like an asshole!
ご主人、私たちがいたらそんなに迷惑？悪い子？
No, that's not it. No. That would never be the case. She spoke quietly in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked a question. You two aren't bad cat girls, and that's why I can't have you stay here.
悪い子じゃないのにダメなの？
It's because you two are good cat girls, and I can't allow it. She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer inside my heart. She stared directly at me, long and hard.
人って難しい。猫にはそういうのはわからない。
wakaru na. We are difficult beings.
好きならそばにいたい。少なくとも私はそう思うけど。
Vanilla. Oh, let me try in the Japanese way that you will learn that. Vanilla.
ショコラのところ行ってくる。
With these words, she went upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long, I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh?
あれ？今日はあのたこ焼き屋がいない。
Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, the food stand was nowhere to be found. This just happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the two cat girls home. I had also happened to leave the house key behind. So to make good use of the time, I went to do some shopping before Shigure got home.
あ、ごめんバニラ。
ん？
なんだっけ、また旅だっけ。だいたいそんな感じ。
That isn't the right word at all. Chocolate, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit?
あ、はい、少しだけ。でも大丈夫ですから。心配かけてごめんなさい、ご主人様。
There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there was nothing I could say. That's why there was nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there, so why don't we rest a bit?
じゃあ私、何か飲み物買ってくる。
Ah, thanks. Something for everyone, okay?
了解。任された。
I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench to Chocolate. A constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. All that could be heard through the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. I silently sat down next to the disheartened Chocolate. Like the gently setting sun, time passes by slowly.
ショコラ、帰ります。
Her voice was quiet, and I wasn't quite sure if I heard her or not. So, even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocolate's head.
たまにはご主人様に電話してもいいですか？
ん？
またご主人様のところに遊びに来てもいいですか？
ん？
ご主人様はショコラたちのことちゃんと毎日思い出してくれますか？ショコラは離れててもご主人様って呼んでても。
Her voice trembled as she frankly wiped her tears away. She stifled her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained as if she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lips. I held back my irresponsible words that were on the brink of coming out with my all strength. Yeah, of course I will.
主人様。
I was frustrated at myself for not saying anything. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that would not be put into words. I rubbed Chocolate's head as gently as I could.
やっぱりご主人様は優しいですね。
I don't think I am kind at all.
ご主人様、前も同じこと言ってましたから。
Before, Chocolate closed her eyes and smiled.
覚えてますか？ショコラとバニラを。ご主人様としぐれちゃんが連れて帰ってくれた時のこと。
Of course, I remember that. It was a cold day half a year ago. Chocolate and Vanilla were huddled together, crying by the side of the road. They were still so young, they couldn't even speak yet. It was a day that I embraced their small, cold bodies and took them home with me. There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't used to things at home.
あの時は知らないお家で知らない人と猫ばっかりで怖くて。
You two wouldn't eat at all, which really worried Shigure.
はい、とっても心配かけちゃいました。
I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced about the past.
ショコラとバニラが熱を出した時のことも覚えてますか？
Ah, I definitely do remember that. It was a few days after we brought Chocolate and Vanilla home. At that point, they'd only occasionally drink some water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnourishment and cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain.
あの時は夜中で誰にも気づいてもらえなくて、とにかく苦しくて辛くて寂しくて声も出せなくて手も足も全然動かなくて、助けて誰か助けてって思いながらただただ泣いてたんです。そしたら
It's alright. I'm with you too, so don't worry.
ご主人様が大きくてあったかい手で撫でてくれたんですよね。ずっとそばで大丈夫大丈夫って言い続けてくれて、ショコラとバニラのこと撫で続けてくれてました。朝になって病院に行くまでずっとそばにいてくれて、不安で心細かったのが全部嘘だったみたいに。あの時も同じこと言ってました。俺は別に優しくなんかないって。でもショコラたちはご主人様が助けてくれなかったらここにいなかったです。あの時ご主人様がそばにいてくれなかったら誰も信じられないままでした。ご主人様のおかげでご飯も食べれるようになりました。しぐれちゃんともみんなとも仲良くなりました。だからあの時からショコラのご主人様はご主人様になったんです。
そうなんだ。
ショコラはそれからずっと優しいご主人様のことが大好きなんですよ。
I wish that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over. Those tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me.
だからショコラはご主人様がいなくなっちゃうって聞いて、いても立ってもいられなくて、どうしても一緒に行きたくて、しぐれちゃんにお願いをしたんです。
She said that with the faintest of smiles, one that seemed as if it would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm, but there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in them. Chokora? I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say back to her was her own name.
お金のこととか難しいことはやっぱり猫にはわからないです。でもやっぱりショコラはご主人様のそばにいたいんです。ご主人様が辛くて大変そうなのなんとなくわかります。本当になんとなくですけど、お掃除でもお洗濯でもお料理でもショコラがお手伝いできることは何でもしますから。今すぐにはできなくても絶対にちゃんとできるようになりますから。だからもう一度だけお願いしちゃダメでしょうか。ショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
Chocola voiced her feelings clearly once more, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocola, if you could be with me. I engulfed my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me earnestly. For her to innocently believe in me, there should be no reason for me to be against it. The day Chocolate and Vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my silliness. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness. or have them experience any unnecessary hardship because of me. You two are important to me after all.
私たちは猫だから自分に素直なだけ。
My inner conflict was disrupted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she looked at me and she looked straight at me as she sat at Chocolate's side.
私なら楽しいことならショコラと一緒がいい。たとえ辛いことでもショコラと一緒にいたいと思う。だって一緒にいれないことの方が寂しくて辛いから。
Vanilla,
本当に好きなら迷惑かけたって一緒にいたい。それでも一緒にいたいものだと思う。私たちが幸せかどうかなんていくらご主人でも決めつけるのは違うと思うよ。それに大事な人が大変ならなおさらそばにいたい。何ができるかはわからないけど、でも辛い時にそばで励ますことくらいできるよ。
it was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. These uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and seeped in my heart.
だからきっとしぐれも私たちがご主人のところについていくのを許してくれた。しぐれはご主人と一緒に行くことはできないから代わりにお願いって。だからご主人が本当にショコラのことを思うなら一緒にいるべきだと思う。
There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. They were such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to dictate Chocolate and Vanilla's happiness? Only those words continued to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty.
たとえ何不自由のない暮らしでもご主人様がいないのは嫌なんです。いくら大変でもショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。だからお願いします。ご主人様のそばにいさせてください。ここがショコラがいたい場所なんです。
She was on the verge of tears, but Chocolate's face lit up. They were nothing but absolutely pure genuine words. Humans are really at loss for words when it comes to cat girls, huh? Saying no to their words was not something I could bring myself to do.
ご主人様、それって。
It won't be like it was back home. You can't just live here however you like. Got it?
大丈夫です。ご主人様がいるだけでショコラは幸せですから。やれやれ、ついにご主人陥落。
You made it sound like I lost a battle.
いやよいやよも好きのうちだね。
The dreary moment seems to have blown away her dazzling smile. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all this from their perspective, it was very simple. Although I thought it was all still so immature. Perhaps cat girls were more human than humans were when it comes to honesty. From here on out, we need to do our best all together.
毎晩大トロじゃなくて大丈夫です。たまにでいいです。
There's a high demand right here.
お肉も A4 でいい。松阪牛なら。
Is that all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain, I lovingly rub their heads, disheveling their hair. Alright, Why don't we head back to the shop district then?
なんでですか？お買い物はもう終わったんですよね。
We have to go buy the shampoo you guys like, don't we?
おー、ご主人かっこいい。ついでに松坂牛も買おう。
Well, today's a celebration, so why not?
やったー、お祝いパーティーですね。ご主人太っ腹。さすがは私たちのご主人。
Wow, words of affirmation suddenly. Just this once, okay? This was the beginning to a bright new life. And together with the happy and high-spirited chocolate and vanilla, we took the first step towards it.